Alright, welcome back again everyone. Reviewing a world-class beauty of a cigar today. I'm going to start out, it's going to take a while to go through just the introduction. The presentation of this cigar is spectacular. This is the new Flor Dominicana Oro, and this is the chisel. And here is the presentation, if you will. It is a gold tube, of course. The words Flor Dominicana right there. You open the tube to reveal the cigar. There it is. So here is the Flor Dominicana Oro Chisel. There's your band. It's very gold-like, gold foil, and there's a reason for this gold. I'll explain it in a minute. There's the chisel cap. Looks just about like a pipe bit, and we're going to take off just as little of that as we can. There's your density. The cigar is 6 by 54. Okay, so why all this gold? A lot of people don't know, but Lito Gomez, before he got into cigars, was actually a jeweler, and a near-death experience caused him to leave the business. He started up the cigar business. So this pays homage to his jewelry background, all this gold. Again, there is the Oro. There's the famous chisel cap. And this cigar is made of a Nicaraguan Habano wrapper. The binder and filler is Dominican. So I expect it to be full-bodied. We'll see, but Flor Dominicana is known for some extremely full-bodied, very good cigars. The blend of this cigar actually is a lot like the Coronado, but it's said to be amped up. So we'll see. Let's get to it. Okay, let's take just the minimum off of this cap as we can. Good draw. As you can see, I'll show you. That's what I took off of that cap. Good. Very good. There's my lighter. Look around for it. See? Let's toast it ever so gently. It's a lot like having a pipe in your mouth with this cigar, this chisel cap. Quite a bit of pepper right away. A very peppery cedar, and it has a lot of sweetness to the cedar. Very sweet. Almost, I want to let it settle down for a minute before I go any further, but it's a very peppery, sweet cedar with a lot of coffee notes. It's a very buttery flavor to it too. it's right away medium to full body just out of the gate. So I'm gonna let it sit for just a minute, but it's got a nice start to it. A lot of different little nice interesting flavors. We'll be right back. Well, as you can see, I'm only about a half inch in, but I can expound on the flavors a little more now. I've had a little more time to let it come into its own. Definitely a nice sweet cedar with some richness, hints of cherry, a lot of coffee notes. There are a lot of wood notes. The pepper is really good at about an 7. The finish is a very sweet cream and a little nice amount of lingering pepper. Definitely the cigar is medium to full bodied to me right now. It has the feel of a Flor Dominicana. If you've ever had one of their chisels before, the Lajero chisel, the double Lajero chisel, it has the feel of that. Not quite as full bodied, but it's very close. There's a nice richness to the cigar, and I did leave out the buttery aspects of it. It's very buttery, rich feeling, tasting. So that's where we are at about a half inch. Flor Dominicana Oro Chisel. Well, we're here at about the midpoint, and all of the flavors are still intact. A very consistent cigar. The cedar, the sweet cedar with some richness, the light cherry notes still there, coffee, wood, butter, they're all there. Everything is just as I left you before. And the finish is still a nice sweet cream. One minor difference to the finish, you have a few of those wood notes that filter over into the finish, but that's the only difference. Basically, the cigar is unchanged at the midpoint. It's burning, as you can see, very nicely, and it continues to be what I would call medium to full bodied. So nothing else to report. Status quo, with the exception of a few wood notes on the finish. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. A lot more wood notes here at the end. The cedar is still there. Cherry notes dropped off, and coffee notes still there. Pepper remained good throughout at least a 7, may have touching an 8. Finish remained about the same as last time I was with you, and the cigar ended up medium to full body, just about like it started. So the cigar was quite consistent, very good, and very nice sweetness with some richness to that cedar. That maintained its status quo, if you will, throughout the entire cigar. At this point, I'm an hour and 50 minutes in, so it's for a short, well, 6-inch cigar, it burns very slowly. Most of the time I try to smoke the Flor Dominicana cigars slowly anyway, because they are usually very full bodied, but this one just took its course, never went out. Hour and 50 minutes to this point. I enjoyed this cigar a lot. It is for the Flor Dominicana fans. It's not quite as full bodied as some of their others, but still close enough with all the signature La Flor flavors. Very good cigar. The Nicaraguan wrapper probably gave it some of those little nuances of different flavors that I described, but by and large, very La Flor Dominicana-ish of flavors. Very good cigar. I'm rating it a 93. It's a very, very good cigar. Price point, I believe this was around $9, maybe a little under $10. So not inexpensive, but you know, nowadays that's not that bad. So there you have it, the Flor Dominicana Chisel Oro.